you can see in here, if we Alt tap this eyeball here, you can see it's made up of an outer glossy shell with a little bump on it, and then inside of that is the pupil, and inside of that, boy, this is unorganized as hell. It's got the iris, and then it's got the eyeball. So let's hold down Shift, turn these off, and I'm just going to turn on the eyeball layers here. So here's all the eyeball pieces, and then on top of that goes this little glossy thing. So when I go into Keyshot, if you want to see the making of this guy, go to my YouTube channel. Actually, go to my ArtStation page. ZBrush 2018 Speed Sculpts. So here's the Earthworm Jim. You can see his eyeballs being rendered, and then here's how I made him, just a little time lapse here. So I can show you how I made these eyeballs, and this is kind of ZModeler stuff. It's hard surface stuff, so we can go in here and we can say Sphere 3D. I'm going to simplify this a little bit. Initialize, we're going to say maybe 24, 24, and then make Polymesh 3D. So I'm going to duplicate off a copy of this thing because I'm probably going to need it again. I'm going to go to solo mode. And then for here, what I can do is I can hold down Control Shift, and I can say delete those things. We'll delete hidden. Now when you go in here to ZModeler and you go to hover over an edge, go to close convex hole, you can pull out. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it should still work. Sometimes it has problems on things that are too high res. Is it 24? I thought 24 would be okay. Let's try 16. Make Polymesh 3D. Isolate that. Delete hidden. Okay, so yeah, now you can get that interactive curvature. So I can go through here and create the lens like this. You can isolate this one, Control Polygroup, and then you can do like crease PG and then hit D for dynamic. And all that is, I should probably talk about this now. Geometry, dynamic subdivisions, dynamic turned on, dynamic turned off. You can hit D and then Shift D to turn that on and off. There's also QGrid stuff in here we'll get to when we get to the drone. But now we got that little lens here. Now if I want to invert this lens, how do I do that? Because if I go through here and I close holes and I pull out for interactive elevation, it's only going to go out. So I've got to go down here to display properties. I can hit flip to flip my normals, and now when I pull in, it'll invert that, and then I can go through here and I can flip them back, and then now it goes inwards. So now I have this little concave little disc here, and now if I want to make a pupil off of this, I can just hold down Alt, and I can tag these ones here, and then I can say QMesh, Polygroup All, and then I can hold down Control and just pull out a copy, and then make a pupil here. Or probably what I would do is just say duplicate this off, Alt tag these ones, just Alt marking them, isolate, select, Control Shift, isolate, and then just run like a QMesh on these things. And then again, we'll run a crease PG, and it'll say dynamic crease level of say 3, smooth side of 4. And then now we've got this thing here, and then again, there we go. So now we've got a little eyeball in here, and then on top of that, you could do the lens version.